water. Our body from the neck down is 75% water, from the neck up 85% water. The third most vital element needed for life is sodium, and the fourth is potassium. Water. One of the first questions I ask people when they come to me for help with their health is, how much water do you drink? Here are some of the answers. Oh, I don't like water. Another answer is not much. Another answer is, I don't drink water, or I'm visiting the little house all day. Another answer is, if I drink too much water, my legs swell. These last two answers tell me that the water is not getting inside the cell. You know, there's been some deaths on the Kokoda Trail, and these people are drinking 5 litres of water a day. They're perspiring huge amounts. So the water's going in and the water's coming out, but it's not coming out as water. Have you ever licked your perspiration? It's very salty. These people are losing a lot of sodium, but not just sodium, they're losing a lot of other minerals. So how do we get the water inside the cell? Because these people just drinking water, the water is bypassing the cell and just coming straight out in the form of perspiration or urine. But both perspiration and urine is just not water that's coming out. Yes, waste is coming out, but there are also minerals that are being lost. So how do we get the water inside the cell? To look at that, we need to go to the third most vital element needed for life, which is sodium. We need to look at the way sodium is found in nature. Seawater contains 92 minerals. Seawater is often called an isotonic solution because it is the exact same mineral and proportion as is found in the body. Of those 92 minerals, 30% is made up of sodium, and approximately 50% is made up of chloride. Because sodium chloride makes up the largest amount of the minerals, when the water is evaporated from the seawater, the first crystals formed are sodium chloride. And so what happens is usually that is scooped up, it is bleached white, aluminium is put with it so it runs freely. There's your table salt. Table salt contains 2 minerals, and those 2 minerals are sodium chloride. I'll tell you another story similar. I was in New Zealand and I was seeing a lady. She brought her 7-year-old boy in. He was just with her while she talked to me, and my eye immediately went to his finger. Now this finger, the joint was all swollen, it was red, and there was like a white pussy bit on top. I said, what's the matter with the finger? She said, well, the doctor says it's cellulitis. You know what cellulitis is? Inflammation of the cell. I said, yes, I can see that. But what am I asking now? Why? Because that wouldn't have happened for no reason. She said, oh, a few days ago, he had a blister on his finger and he was playing in the dirt and the blister broke. Are we starting to see what happens? Aha. I said, what have you been doing? It wasn't a few days ago, it was actually a few weeks ago, because she said he's on his 2nd course of antibiotics. He's having to take painkillers at night to sleep and sleeping tablets. So he's on 3 medication and he's 7. I said, do you mind if I try something? She said, not at all, not at all. Now I got the permission of the child. Always get the permission of the child, because a man convinced against his will be of the same opinion still. I always use the will. I said, can I do this? Can I just do the hot and colds? I told him what I was going to do. I explained it. He nodded. And I got 2 cups. He could not take the hot, so we made it a bit colder. He could not take it until he could bear it. When he could bear it, after 3 minutes, we put his finger in ice cold. While he's in there, we put hot in the little hot mug. And then I said, get your good finger and put your good finger in there so that your brain can assess that that's not that hot. Yes. And this time, his sore finger could bear the hot. He did it 3 times. By the end of it, a smile came to his face. In 15 minutes, we had reduced the pain by 50%. 15 minutes. What did we do? We just got fresh supplies of blood in, which took the old blood out. It's very simple. And then I grated a potato and I put it on his finger. His mother rang me the next day. She said, this is amazing. He woke up in the morning and said, can I do more hot and colds? So he'd experienced the relief. She said, by the end of the next day, by the second grated potato poultice, all the junk came out. He had no more pain. And if he does get pain, what does he do? Just goes back to this. She said, what will I do with the antibiotic? I said, I'll leave that up to you. I can tell you what I would do if you would like to ask. She was so excited. It's so simple, isn't it? It's incredibly simple. So water is not just a powerful thing to take into our body, we can use it externally to bring relief with simple ailments. And before I close, I'll just give you one last one, which every home should know this remedy. And this is a straight hot foot bath. And it's done for a headache. It's done for a headache. It's done for if someone's highly stressed. It's done if someone has a congested chest or problems in their abdomen. You see our head, our chest and our abdomen have a reflex in the feet. And often there's congestion of blood if there's a problem here or in the head. So you put your feet in hot water and basically the brain goes, whoa, the feet need help. Send extra blood down. So it takes the blood from the congested area. We have many guests come here that have headaches from caffeine withdrawals. So we're doing lots of hot foot baths. 20 minutes in the hot foot bath, maybe every 5 minutes another little bit of boiling water. When the hot foot bath finishes, they put their feet up and you pour cold water over their feet and then dry it. Very simple treatment. Very simple. If someone's stressed out, bad headache, congestion in these areas, that's called a straight hot foot bath. You'll never look at water the same again.